We could not talk about holiday party season without a little bow and a little bow blouse. So I'm so excited as we're entering into the festive season. And I wanted to talk about today just a few different creative host gifts ideas that you could give when you're attending your next holiday party. I think it can be so easy to just go grab a bottle of wine or candle. I want to steer away from this. Not that there's anything wrong with a good bottle of wine or a candle, but I want to think about some creative things that you can bring to the party that's going to wow that host or hostess and really show your appreciation for them having you in their home during the holiday season. To me, one of the trickiest things about finding a host or hostess gift is you may not be as close to this person as you normally would be when gifting someone. So it can feel like a little bit of a challenge to find something that's unique, that's customized, that they'll like. But I think these next couple of items are going to be a really good way for us to hit all the marks. So let's go ahead and jump in. One of my favorite gifts I've ever received was this beautiful white Beatrice Ball melamine serving bowl. And the reason I like it so much, it has become such a staple for any of my parties. I don't have to worry about things getting broken. It looks beautiful and elevated, but it doesn't matter if it's a football party or a more fancy holiday party. I can pull it out, use it for all kinds of different things. It's a beautiful gift if you have those people in your life who already like to have people in their homes. So a great way. Beatrice Ball also has a ton of other beautiful serving pieces. This specific one is on my wish list, but a little more specific. You do have to know that that person likes gold, and of course it would be something they would use. So maybe if you're a little closer to that holiday host or hostess, that would be a great gift as well. When I got married, I had a sweet friend who bought me a cheese tray that has our last name on it. And it was one of the most thoughtful, beautiful gifts I have ever received. And it's something that I consistently pull out as I host parties. I've linked a couple of options down below and I have a few on the screen. I think a great thing is it shows that you thought about it. It's not just something that you went to the store the day of. You took the time to think about it and order it ahead of time. And the likelihood is you probably know their last name if you're going to their holiday party. So a great gift idea. If you want to elevate this more and you do want to incorporate the alcohol, this would be something great that you could add in maybe a cheese straw, maybe a nice bottle of wine, package it all together and make it a beautiful gift. Something that I also think just people in your life outside of just hosts or hostesses would enjoy as well. Now, I know I said that this was going to be something other than wine and candles, but hold with me here for a second. I'm not talking about scented candles here. I'm talking about nice taper candles. During the holiday season, as someone who likes to host, I burn through a ton of taper candles, and I typically opt for more affordable options just because I'm going through so many. Treat your host or hostess to beautiful, customized taper candles. Anthropologie has some great holiday ones. I'll have these up on the screen, linked down below as well. But you can never go wrong with a classic like a Pottery Barn or a Williams-Sonoma candle. They're absolutely beautiful. And bonus points here, if you thrift a beautiful little candle holder, if you have something like that that pairs very nicely with it, it adds an inexpensive touch. During my wedding, I received some beautiful serving pieces, and I have certainly added to them over the years. First off is Annie Glass, and this is a very expensive brand, but it is beautiful quality serveware. I have two examples here. I have the square tray, and then I believe this is the small relish bowl, but both beautiful options. I can mix it in and out over the years. Again, you're gonna wanna make sure you know the person's style to make sure this is something that they're interested in. Beatrice also has some beautiful options. I think they also make a beautiful gift if you have someone in your life who you know loves to host, they like to have people over. It's a great option. The other thing I would suggest is find your favorite serving pieces and gift those. So if you have someone in your life and they compliment you on your beautiful serving platter at Thanksgiving, think about that when you're going into the holidays. Certainly take into consideration your budget, but it's also a great way to turn around and gift for that holiday hostess. Trivets. It sounds so silly, but it's one of the things that I never thought that I needed until I got them. I think having a set or one or two beautiful trivets that you can place out on your counter, put those hot pans on, place on your table when you're serving items is a great thing for hostesses. They may not know that they need it, but trust me, they do. So here's two beautiful options. This first one is a marble trivet. This did come from Bed Bath & Beyond, I believe. I will have it linked down below. Beautiful everyday item. I use these constantly. I think I have 6 of them. I put them out when I make a casserole. I put them out when I'm serving, certainly during the holidays. Protects your countertops and it makes more space where you can put out your items. The next one is actually this beautiful brass trivet that I found at a thrift store. Should be no surprise. But it was something that I was walking past, found it, and absolutely loved. Now, this may take a little bit more digging, right? A little more planning for you to go to antique stores and thrift stores to find something like this. But certainly you could also find items in eBay, different places like that. Or you could purchase this new, of course. So I'm gonna have some new options linked down below as well that have more of that vintage feel. I really like these for when I'm hosting, especially during the holidays, but all throughout the year to give it that elevated vibe. I also keep it, I don't know if you can see, over here on my stove, because throughout the year, if I'm going to burn a candle, so a scented candle, I will put it on that trivet. Helps me relieve the fear of burning down my house from a candle. Also adds to just the beautiful warm decor of the home. Hostessing books. I love books. If you watched my Thrift With Me video, it had all of the different books. I love so many of them. I think you cannot go wrong with buying a Hostess book. It's funny because the Martha Stewart documentary has now gone very viral. Martha Stewart books are a great gift. Now, certainly finding one of those vintage ones are a little bit more expensive, but if you can find some of those modern day hostessing books, I think that's a great add-on. Again, something that you could put a pretty bookmark in, you could put a nice journal, you could put a recipe card book, anything like that that could add along with it. But I think the book itself is just a beautiful gift. And last but not least, rattan trays. Rattan, woven, anything like that. It's really funny because when I bought these, I thought, what am I going to use this for? And over the years, I have found the number of times that I just need a tray when I'm hostessing is immense. So I use these for a couple of different things that your hostesses could use it for. So when I have overnight guests, I use it to create a beautiful display on the bed that has the towels, different items for my guests. When it's not in use for hostessing, I use it as decor around my house. And then when it comes to hostessing and passing appetizers, walking around, it's also great to have something with handles that you can easily wipe off, whether it's indoor or outdoor for that serving piece, and quickly collect everything and bring it back inside or bring it to the kitchen when you need to. So those are my recommendations this year for the woman or man in your life that loves to host. I would love to hear what you love for your hosting items. Comment that down below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.